Hello, welcome back to the DFly podcast. I am your host, Fat Jess. Hello. We are joined today by my co-host, New Hampshire. Hello, New Hampshire.
Hello.
And we have a very special guest. We have the vice captain of Sky Blue, Rex. Thank you so much for joining us today.
How you doing?
Doing very well. So what did you think of the game today? This is a true wildcard game. What are your thoughts?
It was good fun. I liked the way they done the two spawns. That kind of put a spanner in the works for the strategy side of it. I really didn't know what to do. I got quite a bit of help from Vane. He ended up having to come in as well to cover, which was nice of him. Obviously, this is my first season in the Elite Tournament, so and with Anna not being about this week, I did kind of take on the role myself. So it was difficult. It was difficult, but it was fun.
So you like the equidistant spawns then?
Yeah, I much prefer that.
And you liked the two. You like that how there's two of them.
I wouldn't I don't know, different, yes. Did I like it? It was difficult. I find it was far more difficult to figure out what you were planning to do throughout the game. Because you didn't know who was going to spawn where.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know how many people were going to spawn for us at the top and bottom. So we kind of had strategies in place for however many people spawned in certain situations, but you couldn't predict it.
So did you have a specific strategy going into it for percentage or King of the Hill, or was it more kind of contingent or based on how the spawns played out?
Well, we weren't going for the hill at all. That was one plan. We didn't go for the hill. We had no intentions of getting it. Our main first goal was to get everyone together, and then take as much percentage as we could.
And did you have any trouble getting the whole team united?
Yeah. It proved quite troublesome. It played out better in my head than it did in game on how we were going to do it. Ended up, we just got the guys to try and hold as long as they could down there. We had planned to kind of create a bridge between CV and dark blue, then through dark green. It was a lot further than I expected it to be. So they didn't actually get out from down the bottom, and then they died and spawned with us, which was fine. So, they got with us in the end.
So we are we were on Sawyer's map again today. I personally I've been saying I love this map. I can't get enough of it. What did you think about it for this kind of gameplay?
I love it.
Yeah,
I think it's one of the best maps I've played on, to be fair, and I'm quite glad it's being used. It's being used as much as it is. What's this? The third time we've played it?
Yeah, I think so. It's good.
And I enjoy it every time. Although this one was slightly different to the other two because they were pure King of the Hills, weren't they? So this one was slightly different, but no, I still enjoyed it.
Absolutely. So did you have any memorable moments? Like, were there any big plays that happened? Anything really memorable, during the game today?
To be fair, this is the first game that I've played as a builder in the Elite Tournament.
Oh, interesting.
It didn't go well. I'll tell you that. It didn't go well. I frontlined for about 10 seconds and then died, which was the biggest frustration for me because I haven't died the whole tournament and I was sitting top of the leaderboard for 2 of the leaderboards. And then when I died, I kind of sat on the death screen for a good 10 seconds with my head in my hands. But the biggest play, probably Lukey Pookie. He was popping CV left, right, and centre. He was cracking, and Wolf Hunter. Our hybrids definitely played the game that they were supposed to today. The builders died quite a few times, but I noticed that the explosions were smaller than usual.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. I do think that the explosions were nerfed. I don't have that confirmed, I don't think, but yeah, that was interesting.
I think you just need to look at how big the explosion was to figure out that it was it was a hell of a lot smaller. It was maybe half the size.
Yeah, that was definitely interesting for sure. Unexpected. I like it. This is what wildcard games are all about. Like that was really, really fun little twist.
Yeah, definitely.
Would you have gone back as a builder again? I mean, I know you'd said you had died and the builders kind of struggled, but you think they got done what they needed to, or do you think maybe you would have done something differently?
I think that our builders done what they needed to do. In regards to myself, I believe that I died because I was nervous as hell. Obviously, the first time I'd been building, so I didn't really know what to expect in the Elite Tournament. It's very different to normal games, definitely. So when I died, I played a bit more safe. But I think our builders done what they need to do. Well, we finished second, didn't we? By like 0.02%. So our builders were building where they're meant to build, and they've done a fantastic job.
Very well done.
All right, Rex. Well, thanks for joining us. Do you have any kind of closing statements you wanted to add in, or anything that you maybe had final thoughts on the game?
Just after the result of that game, the tournament's still on, as it seems. I feared that if CV were to win that game, then the tournament was over. Dark Green pulled it out the bag. We finished second. What's it? 3 points between us and CV, and 2 points between us and Dark Green. Still,
so it seems like it opened up the field, and it's not a foregone conclusion now. So
no, exactly. It only takes one more win for us and CV not to place, and we're tied. Easy done.
I'm glad to hear. We've got a very competitive season now because of that, and appreciate your time and thanks for joining us.
No problem. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much, Rex. Good
Bye-bye.
game.
Good
Bye.
game. Good game. Bye-bye.
Good game.